Hello and welcome to Product of the Year Awards India 2019, an internationally recognized certification that celebrates and rewards the best innovations in consumer products.
And the winner is...
Product of the Year is a 100% consumer-voted, independent and transparent award that seeks to guide consumers to the best products in their market and reward manufacturers for quality and innovation.
Product of the Year was founded 30 years ago in France. Today we are in about 40 countries. We're near 11 in India. We're about innovation. We're about helping manufacturers and shoppers. We're about trying to make meaningful impact. With our partners Nielsen and our engagement with the market, we're continuously endeavoring to try to improve process and strengthen this platform. Tonight is about celebrating our winners. They've been voted by consumers in a countrywide survey conducted by our partners Nielsen across the country. We hope and believe that they will use this recognition to advantage by including it in their television, print, and digital communication. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. Thank you very much.
Next up, we bring you the highlights from the insightful address of Tarun Rai, Chairman and Group CEO, South Asia Wunderman Thompson.
Disruption and change is the buzzword today. Except that this has been a buzzword for a while. But I think the only thing that has maybe changed is the speed. And I think the speed of change is what's, I guess, disorienting. When I left the industry in 2008 and joined media, a lot had changed in our industry. There are many platforms, lots going on, lots of clutter, lots of content. But the two key areas were that we were somehow spending more time with clients' procurement teams than their marketing teams. And the second thing was that just about everyone in the communication ecosystem thought that they can do what we were doing. Growth takes time, growth takes consistency and constant evolution. As an industry, we also not just reflect culture, we also create culture. We, as an advertising industry, also do is we give a voice to brands. Today, brands are not just talking about what they are, but they are also making a statement. They have to have a point of view. And yes, we entertain. There was a time 20 years ago where our only competition used to be other advertising because content was very little. There were a few channels, and therefore for entertainment, we are really not competing with content. But today, there is a plethora of content available. To be able to get noticed and to be able to be shared, we need to be entertaining. Finally, things will keep changing, but what's not going to change is creativity. To navigate this fast-changing world, at the end of the day, we need creativity, and that's not going to change. In fact, my definition of our business is not even about advertising. It's not even about communication. As far as I'm concerned, we are in the business of impacting people and their behavior through creativity.
Up next, highlights from a power-packed panel on the topic navigating through chaos, confusion and mindlessness in the marketing and advertising industry.
I'll start with you, Mauli. Do you think marketing and its landscape and all its stakeholders have made too much out of a very simple proposition of putting your product out there and ensuring people buy it?
Marketing is about making the consumer want your brand, and you're medium agnostic. I mean, you don't really care if the medium was radio one day and it's press today and it's television tomorrow and it's video on wheels one day and it's Facebook one day. So I think firstly as marketers, I think we got to come consumer in. And possibly what's happened a little bit in this whole so-called digital wave is many of us have stopped coming consumer in and started going medium out. To say, what do I do with this medium? I think that's not the starting point. What do I do with the consumer is the starting point. Marketing is not about just going where the consumers are. Marketing is where the consumers are willing to consume marketing. And while a lot of their time has shifted there, and the willingness to consume marketing in digital medium right now is much lesser than the time they spend there. So as marketers, I think we got to take these things into account and really say, how do we kind of actually get the job done?
So now let me come to Sucleen. Have we become less loyal as consumers as, let's say, a decade ago, just because of the outburst of technology? Do you think consumer behavior has changed so drastically just because today we have added elements such as Facebook, Twitter. Do you think as a consumer, we've all changed?
I think, see, behavior does change with the advent of technology, but there are paradoxes that exist. We are spending more and more time watching the content that we like. So when you do binge watching, you're actually sitting and completing a series, which might be 7 hours. You're stuck to that mobile watching the content that you like. Equally, when you're being intruded upon, you skip it. So fundamentally, you're loyal to the content. You're loyal to the content that matters. So I think the challenge for the marketers is it's very shallow to say consumers have limited attention span. Today, they really want to watch content that matters. What it's forcing us to do as marketers is to rethink strategy. Of course, you have to sell your products. Of course, you have to segment consumers, understand what are their unmet needs, what are their desires. In a country like ours, where we're still dependent on traditional trade, fundamentally, it's not just consumers, you have to influence trade.
Yeah, sure.
So therefore, mass market advertising has its own space. But then it also has constraints. You have a 30-second or a 20-second format where you're, of course, trying to optimize for the medium. You are trying to be efficient as much as you're trying to be effective. However, what digital allows you to do is to tell a complete story. But the challenge clearly is that you can't tell consumers a story like you used to in the past. So broadcast medium was really about us talking to consumers one way. Now you know he's going to skip your ad if it doesn't matter. So I think it's making our job more interesting by finding the right hooks, embedding ourselves in culture, understanding how do we really fit in.
Before I move to my next point, Ajay, you want to say something?
We are in the business of business. And if any of us this side or that side of the table cannot earn his loyalty, we're not in business. So I think we've accepted our failure upfront. Therefore, I believe it is possible to earn customer loyalty. The question is, how do you earn? And a lot of us think it's about advertising and it's about public relations and it's about those 30 seconds or online or offline. My point is slightly different. I think it starts with the product, it starts with the positioning, it starts with the brand, it starts with the brand experience. And all of these put together make you want to stay with the brand or not. As a marketer, it's our job to make sure that they love us enough to come back. And if they don't come back, we haven't done our job right. And our job is not communication. It's not starting and ending with the demand part, but it's starting with the product part.
Do you think the brand marketers today are so focused on creating content, on putting it on different media, on customizing it, that they've forgotten the fundamentals?
When people talk about getting back to fundamentals, they're not really often embracing the truth of what authenticity is, which is you've got to stand for something in the first place, and you've got to risk something to tell the truth. And so I think when people do that, the loyalty, the content that streams from that, it doesn't matter where you're doing it if you stand for something. And that's how you gain the loyalty of consumers these days, I think. And they're so open and they see so many forms of understanding information that you've got to be much clearer about how you tell the truth.
My limited point is, do you think marketers' anxiety levels today is a bit too high? They need to relax.
There are two aspects of it. One is you are a mainstream heritage brand where you are more concerned about your loss of loyalty. If the loyalty was so strong, and of course, you need to simplify their choices, and in the absence of a significantly differentiated option that comes in front of you, you will go by habit or lethargy or whatever and continue to buy what you are buying. But if that were true, then so many new brands wouldn't have got created. It's projected that e-commerce is going to be one of the biggest platforms. Digital is going to be one of the biggest mediums going forward. I can take my example as 2Yum. If the loyalty on snacking was so strong, we wouldn't have been created a disruptive brand just within 1.5 years and getting to 5 share in metros. So I think as long as I believe the heritage brands do have a bigger challenge to hold on to loyalty because choices are there. And of course, a new brand which is actually trying to disrupt and steal some loyalty, it's always going to make a small beginning. It might not have a huge dent on a last size brand, but suddenly it's like a new brand coming and chipping at your toes and taking parts away. And if you actually, and they find it far more engagement with a new brand if you really bring something differentiated. And I think that's the space. I think certainly the heritage and large brands do have a cause to worry. And coming from Unilever for 17 odd years, I have experienced that. And working on a new brand, I actually can see the both sides of the coin. It is a challenge for mainstream large brands, but I think it's an opportunity for new brands.
Welcome back to Product of the Year Awards 2019. Now we take you to the felicitation ceremony where the best and most innovative brands were awarded based on consumer voting.
To hit play button and start off the first set of awards, as presenter, let's call on Mike Nolan, Global CEO, Product of the Year Management. Mike. So are we ready for the first set of awards? Audience says, no, we're not, but I'll continue regardless. And here it is. Category number 1, health food drink for children. And the winner is Nestle Nangro. Number 2, category soup. And the winner is Saffola Fritify High Protein Meal Soup. Category 3, premium refrigerator. And the winner is Liebherr refrigerator with dual cooling technology. Water purifiers are 4th category, and the winner is Moonbo by Hinware Achilles Premium Water Purifier. Fifth awards. Life insurance is a category, and the winner is very famous brand ICICI Pru iProtect Smart. What I'm going to do is I'll just come into audience and give away some free prizes which aren't there with me right now. World Cup is going on and we all love our cricket, so I thought we'll do a little World Cup trivia and have some fun. Okay, let me come. It's an uncomfortable position they've put you in. Between the wickets, that's where we are right now. Are you the significant other, the wife?
No.
No? Sitting far too close for me. I'm not comfortable. Really, honestly, because you're on this table and you're on that table, it's almost like a love marriage, 2 different communities, you've just moved away. My whole cricket thing's gone out of the window now. All right, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work with ICICI Prudential and in the marketing team.
If I was on a date, I'd be floored. I would marry you immediately and have 3 babies by Sunday. This is so beautiful. What a pickup line. Okay, cricket. Favorite cricketer? Sachin Tendulkar, who retired 60 years ago when the Congress were in power. That's fine. You follow India right now as well with Virat and gang?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a slightly tricky question. Let's see if you can get it. Can you tell me the names of 5 Indian cricketers' wives?
Oh, that's Anjali, for sure.
Anjali, Sachin, Anjali. Yours is one romance, nothing else. So you were very good. Except you was fixated on Sachin and Anjali and then we got scared. And what are your feelings about Sachin's other half, Vinod Kambli?
No.
Not interested? Okay, back to our formal proceedings. We're going to call presenters on stage and do award number 2. Let's have Tarun Rai, Chairman and Group CEO, South Asia, Wonderman Thompson. And joining him on stage, Renu Bashu is the Senior Vice President, Global Sales and Marketing, Indian Hotels. And it's the second set of awards. Category number 1 in the second set, Virgin Coconut Oil. And the winner is Coco Soul Cold Press Virgin Coconut Oil. Next up in the category credit card, the winner is IndusInd Bank Next Credit Card. We go on to number 3, cooking oil. And the winner is Switi range of edible oils. Number 4, breakfast range, and the winner is Saffola Fritify Superfood Upma Poha. Sexual wellness. And the winner is Kama Sutra Orgasmax. Thank you, presenters. You've been wonderful. Thank you so much. And third set of awards, Hormuz Sorabji is the editor, Autocar India, and director, Haymarket, SAC Publishing India Private Limited. Amir Ismail is going to join us on stage as presenter, and he's the president of Golin Opinion Mullen-Lowe Lintas Group. Okay, that brings us to category awards, the third set, category 1, savory snacks. And the winner, 2 Yum multigrain chips, 2 Yum. The second category is green coffee, and the winner is Saffola Purify Green Coffee. Third category is term insurance, and the winner is Exide Life Smart Term Plan. Next category, mass premium refrigerator, and the winner is Liebherr Refrigerator with central power cooling technology. All right, fifth category, protein shake, health supplement. And the winner in this category is Nestle Resource High Protein. Meal Shake is our last in this third award set. And the winner is Saffola Purify High Protein Slim Meal Shake. Thank you, Amir. Thank you so much. Very simple. Monsoon. Give us a nice monsoon story, right? We're in the middle. It just started. The deluge today. People didn't turn up at work. St. Regis is empty. I'm working in catering now because of this. So off you go. Monsoon story in 30 seconds.
Okay. Childhood brings back nostalgia. Playing in the rain with about 11 friends.
I hate this story. I can't bear it. I mean, I don't know what the hell are you saying? It's like an Instagram moment now. Just you've taken a picture from your 12th birthday, or God, no. Just give her the wine and never ever speak to us again in public. We're nearly at the end. We're coming to the fourth set or the fourth category, or fourth set of categories. And we have new presenters. Yogesh Lakhani is here from Bright Advertising. Give a big hand. And Raj Arora, CEO, Product of the Year, India. In the category green tea, the winner is Saffola Purify Superfood. Health insurance is our second category, and the winner is Manipal Cigna Pro Health Insurance Plan. Next up, Kitchen Hobs is our third category, Kitchen Hobs. The winner is Hinware Kitchen Ensemble. Table Spread, second last award here, Table Spread. And the winner is Coco Soul Coconut Spread. Number 5, Premium Scalp Care. And the winner is True Roots Botanical Hair Tonic.
Finally, we bring you the highlights from the closing address of Mike Nolan, the Global CEO of Product of the Year Management.
We run this awards around the world. And I think that's important because very rarely do people come together and focus and talk about innovation. It's in every company's mission statement, but very rarely do they actually gather together and say, well done for innovating. And to the people who've done that here tonight, congratulations, because to get a new product onto the shop floor takes a village of people. It takes research and development, it takes marketing, it takes finance, it takes advertising agencies, it takes PR. And a lot of people talk the talk, but the people here actually delivered that and delivered products to the shop floor. So really significant congratulations to everybody who's picking up an award this evening. It starts with a fantastic product. But now that you've won Product of the Year, you've got an extra arrow in your quiver. And Product of the Year is just one small thing across a whole toolbox that you can use. But why we are in 40 countries around the world, why we have all those advertisers who work with us, is because if you use Product of the Year right, it will work and you will increase your sales.
Product of the Year ended on a high note, recognizing and honoring excellence in brands and innovation across segments and providing a seal of approval from the consumers to these world-class brands.
Winning this prestigious award is a moment of great pride to all of us at Manipal Cigna Health Insurance. And this being a consumer award, it kind of brings alive, our commitment that, we've always looked at consumers while designing our products and services. So it kind of reinforces that commitment.
First of all, thanks to Product of the Year for this award for the brand Resource High Protein. Today we are glad that consumers have voted and put their trust on this brand. So look forward to use the Product of the Year logo in our packaging, in our in our campaigns, so that we reach out to more and more consumers and share this value proposition with them.
I think it's a fantastic achievement and we are really, really very proud of it. It's a great product and a great innovation come through years of research, and we are really proud to have this award.
It's a fabulous property. It's been around for 11 years in India, and it's also a global property, and I believe is present in 40 countries. And in today's day and age, innovation is extremely important. And this Product of the Year is not based on a jury decision, but it's based on research. And consumers in today's day and age, if they can find differentiation like Product of the Year, it will help them make the decision at the shop shelf. So I think it's a great property and wish them more success in the future.
I think innovation is really key because now, products are getting so homogeneous, so similar. They need to be differentiated, be it in ways of design, be it in ways of the experience of the product. So you do need innovation to really have that differentiation from the competitors. Well, it was a really fun-filled, compact evening. Got to meet interesting people, got to see some innovative product categories. So clearly, I think what I liked about the event was that the product is king.
See you at the Product of the Year Awards 2020. For further details on entries, log on to www.productoftheyear.in.
Product of the Year entries now open.